Is a high five on the verge of extinction?
Bruh.
Well, stay tuned as we talk about this and a whole lot more right here on the weekly show with the Black Sparrow.
So why you busy hating? You hating? Why you busy hating? Cause I am the Black Sparrow.
Conjoining Universe, welcome to yet another episode of the weekly show. I'm your host, the Black Sparrow. And on today's episode, we talk about how high fives have become so awkward, it's actually on the verge of extinction. And so why don't we get the show on the road with the news that will stop you in your tracks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. In today's breaking news, studies conducted by the BSSIB, the Black Sparrow Social Interaction Board, indicate that there's been a steep decline in the amount of successful first-time high fives. Now the fact is, we just don't know how to high five anymore. Why don't you take a look at this fail of a high five by Jeremy Corbyn during his election celebration last year, June.
Bruh.
Needless to say that this is a humanitarian crisis. Like if we look at the chart, it's world hunger and then high fives. But fact is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a legitimate problem. Just take a look at this clip of Ryan Seacrest trying to high five a blind guy.
I'm pumped.
As you should be. Well, I'm giving you a high five. Congratulations. There it is.
Bruh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand now. Fact is, this problem isn't just with high fives. No. I believe that this is with regards to all types of social interactions. And so why don't you take a look at Exhibit C. Like seriously, what's wrong with us?
Are we human? Or are we
Socially awkward creatures. What's the leading cause of this epidemic? How did we manage to become so immersed in social media that we lost touch with one-on-one human interaction? Fact is, ladies and gentlemen, being the person that I am, I couldn't watch humanitarian.
Bruh.
What's the leading cause of this epidemic? How did we manage to be so immersed in social media that we lost touch with one-on-one human interaction? But fact is, I couldn't just stand around and watch humanity go to waste. And that's why, being the type of person that I am, and also with opening up the Friend Zone detection services last week, I decided to open up my very own High Five Rehabilitation Center, where I help people on their journey back to successful first-time high fives. And so why don't we take a look at what happened at the Sparrow's Nest.
So why you busy hating? You hating? Why you busy hating? Cause I am the Black Sparrow.
Today I'm really excited about the High Five Rehabilitation Center because I've just seen too many relationships become devastated because of the lack of successful high fives. And so, hey, I'm really excited to be able to do something about this tragic epidemic. Ah, Peter! So good to see you.
Johnny, Doc.
You doing alright?
Very well, thank you.
Alright, I got your file in my hand and let's take a look. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first consultation, if I'm... Yeah?
That's correct.
First consultation. Could you care to explain, you put here that your family has a history with bad high five-alitis. Maybe you want to elaborate on that.
So, my dad is terrible at high fives, right? And then my mom, she actually holds your hand to try and land the high five.
You mean like this? She's
Exactly.
a clingy one.
And then my brother, he's too scared to give a high five, so he does this like awkward shake thing, and yeah.
Okay, alright, okay. Wow. Maybe you want to also tell me about your most recent incident at a soccer match?
Yeah, so it was this weekend, right? I was at my son Thomas's indoor soccer practice, and I was playing goalie because the keeper didn't arrive. And Thomas, being out in the midfield, having a phenomenal game, but I wasn't playing so well. And the striker from the other team was coming towards me, and he took a shot, and the ball went straight through my legs into the goal. And so, like, it was pretty embarrassing. Thomas comes up to me, kids looking for a high five, right? Now, like, I knew this was not going to end well, and I've got anxiety, but like, what kind of dad would not give his son a high five, right? So, I mean, so I try to engage the high five, but do you know how painful it is as a father when you cannot high five your own son? So 10 years ago, when my wife and I decided to adopt, we knew there'd be challenges, but I didn't realize that this would be one of them. Like, both my sons have inherited amazing high-fiving genes.
When he told me that, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. It's okay, Peter. I promise you, I'm going to do my level best to make sure that you get to see another day where you're going to high five again. And so right now what we just have to do, we're just going to have to run some tests, okay?
Thank you so much, Dr. Sparrow.
The test we're going to be running today is called the Sponta High Five Test. And what that is when we test his high five reflex action by using this, what's it called again? Okay, got your results right here.
Okay.
And I don't know how to say it, Peter, but you have broken your high five in 2 places. I'm really sorry. So as you can see over here, like, you've first of all broken it by the center of gravity, which is by your pinky. So all high fives, the center of gravity is actually your pinky. It sort of works like your little pinky toe. Once you break that, you can't walk. Same thing with this. If you break this, you can't high five. And this is really bad. Your wrist. It's bad. It's really bad. And so it looks like we just have to perform surgery.
Do you think I'll ever be able to high five again?
Hey, they say only 1 in 200 people live to see another high five in their lives when they go through this surgery. And so what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be placing external precipitate. We're going to put pins in your wrist and also in your hand, okay? And then you just got to keep this on for about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. And maybe you will be the one.
So there's hope.
There is hope.
Yes.
There is hope.
Thank you, Doc.
Anytime.
You've given me hope to carry on fighting.
Don't thank me.
So why you busy hating? You hating? Why you busy hating? Cause I am the Black Sparrow.
And there you have it, folks. Dr. Sparrow helping humanity interact for one high five at a time. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of yet another episode of the weekly show. But hey, you know what I say. If you liked what you saw, subscribe down below and comment to let me know what is your favorite part of the show. From me, your host, the Black Sparrow, and the weekly show family, we hope that the rest of your week will be the best of your week. We'll check you later. Calculator.
So why you busy hating?